Hello. What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to Dear Self-Care ASMR. Today we're going to focus on the super blood moon eclipse in Sagittarius. Since it is something that is rare but very intense, I wanted to do a quick full moon ritual with you, and then a reading of what we need to know about this super blood moon eclipse and what we can take from it and utilize in our day-to-day life. So just sit back and relax. Full moons are not about setting intentions. Full moons are about affirming yourself and course correcting as needed. With this super blood moon, it will be a brilliant shade of red, as it is eclipsed by the shadow of the earth. The blood moon eclipse will bring sudden change, a need to transform or shift our lives in a new direction. We may find something is released from our lives, or a path is cleared for us, whether we were looking for it or not. So, very exciting energy from this full moon eclipse. So let's begin with lighting this full moon candle, just to help activate our connection to the moon. Like I said, full moons are not about setting intentions, but more so affirming what we have been working on and releasing what has not been working as we course correct for the rest of the moon season until the new moon arrives. So it is my intention, for the highest good of all concerned, that we connect to this super blood moon eclipse in Sagittarius energy to help us transform and shift our lives in a new direction, and to help us be able to handle any sudden change that may occur due to this moon and its phase. If you have anything you would like to add, any affirmations you have, anything that you've been working on, anything that you need to release during this full moon, please do so now. Okay, good. Gonna set that right here. This blood moon eclipse is also going to put us where we need to be, elevate us, and push us to the next chapter. So how we go about that change, how we go about that elevation, is all up to us. So this is a really good time to release the fear. I'm just going to use my sage and clear the energy. I clear out any stagnant energy, any negative energy, any energy that does not serve us. I clear our auras and our space. Our space is protected and our aura is bright. Our energy is pure. We are aligned and we are standing in our magic. Take a deep breath in and release. Good. Just want to really get in there. And I have this clear quartz to amplify the energy of anything that we affirm, anything that we release and let go for our highest good. May this clear quartz bring us clarity, which full moons are amazing for clarity. And may this clarity be amplified to help us for the transformation and the elevation that we are headed towards. Okay. I also have some moonstone that I just wanted to put in our auras as we connect to this full moon, this goddess energy. Just want to comb that through. So breathe normally, because you are safe here and you are welcomed here. You are appreciated here. And I just want you to know that. Good, and I'm going to place this right next to you. Being that this moon is in Sagittarius, it rules over the higher mind and wisdom. So we focus on the bigger picture and see things from an expansive point of view. The lunar eclipse is an illuminator, intensifying truths that we may not be ready to see. But we will be able to handle those truths. We will tap into our inner knowledge and tap into our wisdom and respond with calmness to any sudden change, to anything that is illuminated during this time. We are reminded to ask ourselves, what do we see about our current situation? What is it that we have to take a step back for to really see the bigger picture? And know that sometimes certain situations may have come around because we've been distracted. And with this eclipse, it is illuminating the truth and bringing it to the forefront. Then I'm going to get to the reading in a second. I just want to pluck out any energy that does not serve the highest good of your being and your spirit and your mind and your body. Okay. The great thing you can do when someone is plucking out your energy is visualize that negative energy being removed. Give it a color or anything you feel, and then imagine that color being removed from your aura and your being. Just a little bit more. Get that right there. There we go. Okay, so let's get into this Sagittarius energy with this moon. Because Sagittarius is about exploring, adventure, and knowledge. As stated, we are focusing on the full moon, eclipse in Sagittarius. And full moons are reminders to surrender to the divine, to accept what is working and embrace it and harvest it, and then release what is no longer working and course correct if need be. Full moons bring clarity because when you set intentions for the new moon, it is said that by the time you reach the full moon, you are clear on those intentions, whether you want to keep those intentions or release those intentions. So surrendering to the divine and letting what is supposed to be is very important during the full moon. Like I stated, the lunar eclipse, the eclipse that is happening with this full moon, is an illuminator, and it brings forth truths that we may have been distracted from, and we can no longer be distracted because it is time for us to elevate. It is time for us to grow and expand. It is time for us to reach that new level, that new chapter in our lives, and we cannot be afraid of it. So this eclipse brings that energy and helps us just push ourselves towards that next level that we really need to be on. And while we do that, whatever changes, whatever transformations, whatever truths that we receive, we just want to remember that it's for our highest good, and to not let fear hold us back from growth. And with that Sagittarius energy, which I'm a Sagittarius, so anytime there's Sagittarius energy, I'm all for it. But that Sagittarius energy, like stated, wants us to look at the bigger picture, wants us to explore, wants us to use our knowledge and gain more wisdom. So the truths that are coming forth are for our highest good, and they are for us to adventure and explore a new level for ourselves, kind of like unlocking the next part of us that we need to become, that we need to step into. So the Sagittarius energy is like, you have it in you, don't be afraid. Step into the adventure, step into the explorer part of yourself, and really explore and grow into what you want, what you have been thinking for yourself, the reality you've been wanting for yourself. Whatever it may be, it is coming to light, and it is time for you to embrace it. Don't distract yourself anymore. Don't let fear hold you back anymore. Embrace who you are becoming. And if that means that there are situations, there are people, or anything that cannot come with you, it's okay. So I pulled out also some extra moon cards for this reading. And the cards that came out are Darkness, Protection, and Extreme. With this Darkness card, it's definitely a reminder to go inward. As you can see, there is a path, and whenever we go inward, it is a little bit dark, because going inward is where you go to find your light, right? And to spark your light at times. And it is time to plan and strategize what you want this next chapter to look like and what you want it to be. It is a perfect time to do shadow work, okay? Going inward into yourself, you do the shadow work, you heal from whatever comes up, right? Because there's going to be a sudden change, there's going to be a shift. And so you want to be prepared for this change, you want to be prepared for this shift. And the only way to truly prepare for that is to do the inner work, so that you understand what is going on and how to get through it. When something shifts and happens suddenly, it can rock us a little bit and have us kind of fall off of our feet, just lose balance. But when we are inward and we are doing the work, we are not as rattled, okay? So you want to release what no longer serves you, and try not to fear what you cannot see. We don't know exactly the sudden change. We don't always know the transformation we may go through. But just because we can't see it, or just because we don't know it, like darkness, does not mean that we have to fear it. Especially when it is going to bring us to the next level, and it is going to be for our highest good. We are finding our light amongst this darkness by doing the inner work needed to grow. Now the next card is this Protection. And this is a reminder that you are loved and protected. And this is a perfect time, since we are already going inward, like that Darkness card suggested, to identify your fears and your truths so you can protect yourself better. You want to trust in yourself and know that you're protected by a higher power from whatever might happen. So with the truths coming out, with the sudden change, with the transformation and the shifts, know that you are protected. The universe has your back, and whatever higher power you believe in is going to protect you. You must also add in a layer of protection by understanding your fears and letting yourself release them, so that they don't grow into something ginormous that is harder for you to battle. Take those little fears that hold you back right? And pluck them out of here and let them go. And then you focus on your truth. When you know yourself and you do that shadow work, that is one of the best ways to protect you, because you are you and you are sure of who you are. And so nothing can knock that down. If I am who I am, then that's who I am going to be. So no matter the change, I am still going to be me. And that offers me a level of protection to not let fear in and to not get lost on this next chapter in my life. And the same goes for you. Okay? And then the last card was extremes. And for this, it's just reminding us that we can handle the change. We can handle the transformation, the challenges, and the fear with calm and resilience. You want to try to seek balance, because we experience extremes every day, sometimes twice a day. And then we have extremes such as death, job loss, relationship breakdowns, true fears, conflicts. Those arise. Those are things that are a part of life that we cannot avoid. And if any of those things are brought forth during this super blood moon eclipse in Sagittarius, know that you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, you have the strength to make it through any of the changes that happen, any of the shifts that happen, and any of the extremes that can happen because of this energy with this moon. You are resilient and you can get through it. Okay? You can get through it. That means that you do the work to understand what is happening. You feel what you need to feel, but you also have a sense of calm, knowing that this challenge is just setting you up for the best chapter of your life. Okay? So build that resilience and develop your grace under pressure. And use your wisdom. The extremes in life have nothing on you. So that is a little message with this super blood moon eclipse in Sagittarius. Something that I just thought I would share. I hope the message resonates with you. If it did, let me know in the comments. Enjoy this time, no matter what may arise. It is going to be for your highest good, and you will get through it. Transformation is not always fun, nor is it pretty. But baby, when you transform, no one and nothing can stop you in your growth. So keep growing and elevating, course correcting, affirming, and letting yourself be yourself and be great. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Be well. Stay liberated. And until next time, peace.